Dr. Zixthara's 6 eyes dilated in horror as she reviewed the preliminary biological assessment of the third planet from Sol. Her mandibles clicked nervously against her translator device as she prepared to deliver the most disturbing xenobiological report in Galactic Confederation history. Esteemed colleagues, she began, her voice trembling through the universal communicator. I regret to inform you that planet Earth, designated Sol 3, must be immediately classified as a Class 13 biological hazard zone. Furthermore, I recommend that all native fauna be catalogued under the Galactic Weapons Convention as living instruments of mass destruction. A collective gasp rippled through the assembly of the galaxy's most distinguished xenobiologists. Admiral Kethalos of the Rigelian Defense Force leaned forward, his crystalline exoskeleton catching the chamber's bioluminescent lighting. Dr. Zixthara, surely you're being hyperbolic. We've reviewed thousands of worlds. How dangerous could one planet's ecosystem possibly be? The doctor's tentacles shuddered as she activated the holographic display. Admiral, the humans call them household pets and observe the common earth feline, Felis catus. The projection showed a small, furry creature lazily stretching in a patch of sunlight. Several delegates chuckled at its apparent harmlessness. This creature, Dr. Zixthara continued, possesses retractable razor-sharp claws capable of extending and retracting at will, night vision superior to our most advanced military surveillance equipment, reflexes that operate at superhuman speeds, and an instinctual understanding of stealth tactics that would make our elite special forces weep with envy. It can leap 10 times its body length, always lands on its feet due to an internal gyroscopic system, and produces a hypnotic vibration that induces psychological dependency in other species. The chamber fell silent. Ambassador Trilline of the peaceful Keladan Republic stammered, But it appears to be sleeping. That is the most terrifying aspect. The doctor replied grimly. It chooses not to kill. The humans have somehow convinced these apex predators to cohabitate with them through a process they casually refer to as adoption from a shelter. She switched to the next display. Now observe what humans classify as man's best friend, the Canis lupus familiaris. A golden retriever bounded across the screen, tail wagging enthusiastically. This specimen demonstrates pack hunting intelligence, can track scents across vast distances for days, possesses bite force sufficient to crush bone, and maintains unwavering loyalty to its human handler even unto death. The humans have weaponized the loyalty instinct itself, creating biological missiles that will throw themselves into harm's way without question. They call this playing fetch. General Vorth of the Serpentine Empire hissed uneasily. What of their larger fauna? Surely those must be contained in maximum security facilities. Dr. Zixthara's laugh was hollow and bitter. Oh, General, the humans allow their offspring to ride upon their largest land predators for entertainment. They call them horses, creatures capable of delivering kinetic strikes powerful enough to shatter steel. Yet humans mount them for leisure activities they term going for a ride in the countryside. She pulled up footage of African wildlife. These beings coexist with apex predators that our military strategists would classify as living tanks. Behold, the African elephant, weighs 6 tons, possesses tusks capable of piercing our heaviest armor, demonstrates tactical intelligence and exhibits emotional memory spans that exceed most of our species' lifetimes. The humans' response? They created preservation societies to protect them. The hologram shifted to ocean footage. In their vast water bodies swim creatures so massive that our largest dreadnoughts would be considered small by comparison. The blue whale's heart alone is the size of our fighter craft. And yet, humans routinely enter these waters in tiny vessels for recreation, swimming alongside these leviathans armed with nothing but artificial breathing apparatus. Counselor Maisha of the delicate flower worlds trembled behind her atmospheric shield. How do the humans survive? That is the most unsettling discovery of all, Dr. Zixthara replied. They don't merely survive, they thrive. They've formed symbiotic relationships with their planet's biological weapons. The humans didn't conquer their world through superior firepower or advanced technology. They did something far more terrifying. They made friends with it. She displayed images of humans hiking through forests, swimming in oceans, and camping under star-filled skies. They've turned their entire planet into a living fortress, populated with loyal biological defenders who would die to protect them. Every ecosystem is an army. Every species is a potential ally. Admiral Kethlos stood slowly, his voice barely a whisper. And they want to join our galactic confederation as peaceful explorers? Yes, Dr. Zixthera confirmed. They've requested permission to bring some of their pets and companion animals aboard our vessels for deep space exploration missions. They seemed genuinely confused by our hesitation. The chamber erupted in panic chatter. Species that had never agreed on anything began unanimous discussions about implementing maximum security protocols. One final note, Dr. Zixthera added, causing immediate silence. The humans have extended an invitation for a cultural exchange program. They wish to introduce us to something they call petting zoos, where their younglings interact with their smaller biological weapons as a form of education and entertainment. They're monsters, whispered someone from the back of the chamber. No, Dr. Zixthera corrected softly. They're something far more terrifying than monsters. They're the universe's most successful diplomats. They've negotiated peace treaties with every apex predator on their planet. The real question isn't whether we should fear them, it's whether we're worthy of their friendship. The Galactic Confederation adjourned in stunned silence, each delegate wondering the same thing. If humans could tame their entire planet through friendship and mutual respect, what hope did the galaxy have of remaining unchanged once humanity reached the stars? Outside the assembly hall, a small delegation of humans waited patiently with their ambassador, a woman accompanied by what appeared to be a small, fluffy creature she kept referring to as her emotional support dog. The future had never seemed so uncertain, or so full of tail-wagging potential.